Hey people, this is my second take. My first take got interrupted. I'm trying something new today. I'm turning the selfie phone sideways or long ways, so it'll fill up the whole page whenever y'all watch me on Facebook. I had a viewer tell me this, and you know, I that's something I never knew. I learn something new every day. That's just part of life, I guess. And yeah, so that's what it is. Welcome to another vlog of Boss Life. I'm Marcus Thompson, the host, the creator, the operations manager, Mr. Do Everything as far as this is concerned. Please hit the like button or the subscribe button and tell all your friends about it. Thank you for showing up today for another one, number 14. I'm 2 weeks into this. Consistency is good. It's very good. I've been getting a lot of good views, and I appreciate all those who does sit back and watch. Today I want to talk about putting my best foot forward. For those who are out there trying to make something happen, just make your next move your best move, as I always like to say. If you know better, do better. You know, a lot of y'all are trying to save up your pennies, trying to get onto some of these classes and stuff, trying to learn how to do Amazon FBA, drop shipping with Shopify or Amazon or eBay. And I'm gonna tell you, not everyone is created equal. Watch how you spend your money. Prime example is that I told you guys I was going to be working on my SEO, so I can open up me a small little shop, you know, go around to these mom and pop shops from these doctors and these lawyers and whatnot, these real estate agents, and sell my service to get them ranking high on Google. And one thing I noticed that there are some people who do sell these courses on their behalf. This is how they make their extra money. They monetizing their skill by teaching this. And let me tell you, there's a lot of question marks out there. I done seen some guy literally, and this is not even on his class. He's on Facebook telling you how to service your accounts, more or less, trying to show you how to make the customer web page rank higher quicker. People, let me tell you something. When it comes to SEO, and for what I've seen and read, you cannot speed up time. For somebody to rank on Google, it just takes time. It takes a lot of consistency. The website has to be active and stay active for some time. Overnight success on SEO, it's just not going to happen. So if you're getting pressured by a customer saying, hey, I don't see any results, and it's barely a week later, you got to keep reminding them to steadfast, to stay stoic. You know, this is a long-term game, not a short-term game. They got to keep consistently hammering at their website, making it better. Keep adjusting with the Google algorithms. So when this guy said, hey, you can do this, you can buy this, you can buy that, you can buy fake this and fake that. And it's like, hold on, partner. If you're a professional, we don't buy fake anything. We keep it 100, or at least or so I thought. And this guy was going on and on and on about how to service your customer in this manner. And I'm like, the first couple of times that I saw your YouTube to see some advice, it was pretty straightforward. But when you start coming out with YouTube videos doing some underhanded stuff, I don't even want to call it underhanded. I just want to say it's just not right. And I say it's not right because doing these little parlor tricks like that will hurt your customer more than it will help them in the long run. And what I mean by this, if you start buying bots and you start buying gadgets and stuff to help boost their ratings real quick, Google raises an eyebrow as if it was The Rock. They're going to go, what's going on? What's really going on? And trust me, a $1 billion company like Google is going to investigate. And once they investigate and find out that you're doing some underhanded stuff that they don't like, that will really hurt the credibility of your website. So it might not hurt you directly, but it sure as hell will hurt you indirectly. So if your customer website is no longer ranking, they're going to look at you and ask you, well, what the hell happened? And if you refuse to answer them, you lose the customer. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to sue you for that too, to get their money back, because you're charging them $1,000, $2,000, or whatever it is a month to make sure that they're ranking, to make sure that you're doing your job. That's not a boss move. That's a thief. So watch out who you're going to, watch out who you're learning from as far as mentorship and somebody who's teaching you a thing or two about a thing or two. Because some of these cats out here are false. They're false bosses. They probably done this for about their skill for about a month or two. They get a couple of bucks off this shady stuff, and then they're teaching it, and they charging an arm and a leg to have you do some shady stuff that's gonna hurt you in the long run. That's not being professional, and it's gonna cost you more later on than what it cost you to get started up. So watch these folks. And there's one that I want to join up to. It's for $97 a month, and it's affiliated marketing by this guy from what's the name of that? The Engineering Truth. I've been following the Engineering Truth YouTube page for a good 5 years, I want to say. It's been about 4 or 5 years. And he's always have good content. And him and this guy came up with this class for SEOs to help you out with an SEO and become a professional at it. So I'm considering that. Now, with that being said, as far as SEO goes, and I told y'all that's a long-term thing, not a short-term game. So at the same time, I got to find a way to bridge the gap. And one way I'm thinking about doing is learning some Facebook advertising. So the customer doesn't necessarily have to always wait for the SEO to kick in and give them the extra traffic that they want. I could go ahead and say, I'm gonna charge you a little bit extra if you start this campaign with me through Facebook. Now, Facebook is gonna hit so many people at a certain time in a certain area. You know, you create the ad, and if you create the ad right, it's gonna hit your audience the way it's supposed to, and you're gonna have a quick come up. So that's the short term, and hell, I could use that for long term if need be. You know, but you always got to come up with new campaigns for the Facebook ads, because it's advertisement. So that's what I'm getting into this week. I'm trying to get all that set up this week, so I can have a short term and a long term, and I'm just gonna make it happen. I'm gonna study hard. As we all know, I don't go to bed till about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, I have a hard time getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. There are some times where I'm just having trouble rolling out of that bed. But you know what? If I keep pushing and I keep hacking at it, keep making my next move my best move, it'll pay off. It will essentially, it will eventually, not essentially, but eventually it will pay off for me. And so I'm hoping that you guys find something that you can really sink your teeth into and elevate yourself, elevate your life to another level, and not just try to hustle it. Don't be a street hustler. Don't be a thief. Be legit about this. Be 100 about this, 100% about this. Okay? It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of money up front. But at the end of the day, you play your cards right. I'm damn near for certain that you're going to get exactly what it is that you want. You know? Okay. that'll do it for me on another Monday. Thank you for showing up, and y'all have an excellent day.